Let's go! The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched.
Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off play action. Fields. This one taken in by the former Baylor Bear, Jalen Hurd. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go! Let's go!
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields shifts by him. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Fields. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll run with Barkley, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 14 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The extra point up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it'll bring up third down.
Ready up. Smooth. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing to start the drive. Fields flushed out right, and his throw is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Complete to number 14. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
Now they'll try to convert on third and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Operating from the gun, Fields. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable second and 1. Second and 1. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch delay.
2nd and 4. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. A final shot before break. Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Let's go, baby.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Neil Hunter. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Neil Hunter. A 10-yard loss on the sack. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 30 base. I'm coming for you. You mine. Hey, over. Go on, go on. Check 99. Get it.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Hey, pick your game up. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Hey, wahoo! Look, squeeze.
They're going to try and throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. On 1st and 10, Fields. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary have really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Check down.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Cooper was the target there. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st down, Miami.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now here's another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley. And another 1st and 10 here. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there,
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back to the air on second down. Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Complete to number 14. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
30 base. 50, nice 50. Hey, come on up, come on up. 5.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see a breakdown as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Go, 90 bull. Pushed on travel.
It's a pickup of 6.
Get.
He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go, set. 60 or 61. Matchbox lights.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his running back, Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's Barkley on the counter, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
And Lobo. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Come on, QB. Come on. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Julian Love picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Rolling to his right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go. Here we go. Get the flag. Rip right. Rip right. Shift. Watch the shift.
They run with a fullback now. This is Dan Vitale. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. The toss out to Barkley. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. The end result, 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have